everybody, how are you? Welcome to another episode of Wedding Vendor Spotlight. And this week we have with us Althea Lawla from the Salon Ja. Now, welcome Althea, how are you?
Thank you. I'm good, Helen. Thanks for having me.
It's really nice having you. So, let me first say Althea is highly recommended. You're a what, Althea?
I'm a trichologist by profession.
So, tell me a little bit about the salon. What do you offer?
Okay, we have two sides to the business. A clinic by itself and also a regular salon where we take care of your hair, and that is where we do all our wedding hairstyles. We founded a salon in 1995, Mandeville and Kingston, but we still currently have the Kingston branch going.
Great. Now, Althea has done a number of our brides. If you come to our office, you see the work. On her page, you will see the work. What makes your style different from everybody else? Because you have a signature style. Althea, the work is flawless. What does it take to create a bride's hair looking that flawless?
Okay, when you understand the structure of hair and how you can mold the hair, because the hair move. And once it moves and you mold it and place it where it is, and you understand the facial structure of that particular client that you're doing, it's become secondary to none, because a length of hair to work with. When you don't have a length of hair to work with, it's even easier, because for instance, your hair is a 1, 2, 3, because I mean, I already know where I'm going to place that hair to enhance your
and the
face.
accessories, the bridal accessories.
Oh, we have all of that. So what will happen? I will look at the cut of your dress, your neckline, and then your jewelry. Is very important to how we finish your hair.
So actually, when you're working with a client for a wedding, you look at the dress that she's wearing?
I always ask for a dress and ask them to give us a hairstyle that they see and like. But my from experience, I always ask my clients who are going with a traditional dress or doing a traditional wedding, I always say you have to do a timeless piece, because don't do trend when you come on to your hairstyle, because if you do trend, what will happen? The hairstyle will fade.
Yes.
Is it this the color that you want to be wearing for your wedding day? If she said yes, then you know you have to change your techniques of how you're going to mold that hair, that it will play into her undertone in her skin.
So when you're working with a bride, Althea, how many consultations do you normally do, or is it just one that's needed?
If it's not a destination wedding, then we will always do by a Skype. So she will send me hairstyle, we talk by Skype to see what she wants. But if it's the person is living in Jamaica, what we will do is try several different hairstyles. So sometimes we do about 5 consultations.
What?
Yes, I remember doing a wedding with you
a few years ago. We had a client, yes.
And we did about maybe 6.
6,
yes.
at different stages.
Yeah.
All right, let me first say this. Althea is pretty detailed, and I remember when Althea was working with a client of ours, yes, as you mentioned, it did take about 5 to 6 appointments, and that is what I like, the attention to detail. Where do you see the business going? You've been around for a long time. You're well known for taking care of people's hair. Where do you see your business going, and how, in terms of weddings, things like that?
Okay, in another year, we should be launching or coaching to the other side of the business, where we do only consultation. Like in another week or so, I'm heading down to Negril to train a set of ladies in a resort, where I'm preparing them that when you have your guests come in, this is how you do this texture of hair. But in another year, we should be launching the Game Changers, where we have all these separate business underneath it. So by then you will see how much business fall underneath the Game Changers. And so in another year, we're supposed to have about 5 companies. We're going to take the Caribbean by storm.
And you notice she's saying game changers. I mean, she's not letting us into the secret, guys. She's not telling us what they are. But you're building the business.
We're building the business. You build the business.
Apart from the growth that you project, tell us a little bit about yourself. How would you describe Althea, and then how would you describe your business?
Well, let me describe Althea in a few words. Althea love life. And I even love life even more since I was diagnosed with
Yes,
breast
I forgot to
cancer
mention
a few
that.
years ago. So, life is just so precious and beautiful. I have 3 beautiful children and they're awesome kids.
Yes, guys, I forgot to mention that Althea is a breast cancer survivor, and we're happy to have you still here. And because of that, I don't know if it's because of they are always happy.
Yes.
When I see you, you're motivating me,
Yes.
you make me smile, you're always encouraging, just go for it, go for it, go for it. And the same with your children. For your business, what are 4 words you would use to describe the Salon Ja?
The Salon Ja, that make you look and feel beautiful. That look and feel beautiful is something big for me, because when you come through that door, whatever your story is, I want to know. So if I can fix it in making you shine, that's what I'm there for.
Making people shine. Just like how we look shining and brand new when we come through the door.
Yes.
Exactly. What do you like doing in your spare time?
Oh, in my spare time, I just want to just sit in my bed with a book sometime or my Netflix.
Netflix.
Yes, and I go to church at least 4 times a week.
And as you mentioned, Netflix and staying in bed, how do you maintain the creativity, that creative level that it takes for you to create that unique look for somebody?
You know, Helen, when I start doing hair, I always say it's a gift. It's a gift that the Lord have blessed me with. And so every day I said to him, thank you for these hands. But the mind never shut down when you come on to thinking about your client who's coming next week or tomorrow. What new can you give them? Because they're looking for that trend. I mean, I have a customer who loved the purple and is like, how can I let this purple not so overpowering because our undertone.
Based on our lifestyle.
Yes. And let me tell you something. She walked through that door a few days ago and I'm telling you, man, I said to myself, did you do that? And I said, okay, so you do that, girl. But yes.
You know, as you mentioned, making people shine, you're a breast cancer survivor. How do you keep on smiling, keep motivated from day to day, keep on going on and on? What makes that happen for you?
It's not a choice why I'm here. God have a plan for me. And if he have that plan for me, why would I want to change it?
Yeah.
I get up this morning. So whatever I want to change, I can change it today.
Yeah.
Because I have that willpower to change it. So when I look at my children and I look at my business, because when I was going through chemo, being inside a salon or being behind that chair, that's what kept me alive. Because I get to see your face every day. So I feed off of your strength while you're feeding off of mine. But once I walk through that door, it's a different face you see. It's a different face because I am here today. But life is always precious and we must always treat it like that.
And you also mentioned about making people feel brand new and shiny. A lot of times when clients come to me as a planner and sometimes they have natural hair, I don't even think of anybody else. The first person I think of is you because I know you're able to create something fantastic. What are the differences between the hair types that you work with? And I mean, what is the difference between working with somebody with a natural hair for a wedding versus somebody with a processed hair for a wedding, or may want a different look?
Well, it's not so much about the hair type. If the person's hair is natural, she will already in the consultation kind of give you an idea of what she's looking for. So you will do several hairstyles to enhance her face also. So what we'll do is a trial run over and over and over again until we get it right, where she will bring her headpiece and you do that. But it's not hard because you're going to treat the hair. Hair is hair, you know. If it is straight or it's in its natural state. So you can mold it the same way you mold a relaxed hair, which you can put it on benders, you can put it in an updo and do pin curls. Because once you take the bonds and you turn it and set it and you blow dry it or it's in a wet stage and you blow dry it and it's dry and you put back those bonds together, it will last. So if you're Caucasian, if you're Asian, it's the hair. It's just hair.
Great. And when you're working with a bride and on her wedding day, you're in that room with the bridesmaids and the bride and her mother, what is happening? How do you help to make the bride feel at ease based on what you're doing?
You know, it's nerve-wracking when they're being in the same space, especially with the mother-in-laws.
Yes, and they're making sure that everything is okay.
And they're hanging around and they say, move this to there, put that there. And I was like, okay, mommy, all right, let me try it this way. And then you tell me if you like it.
Yes, yes.
But you know, you just softly, gently just touch them and calm them down and say, let me see how I can get it, you know, in their own liking. So you will fix it the way how they say.
Yes.
And you put your touch to it and ask them, tell me how you like this.
Yeah.
And they nod, but not nod with them.
Yes.
Tell me how you like it. And she said, yes, perfect.
Wow.
You know, so you have to know how to calm them down, and the bride is there. Where's the groom? You don't hear him calling me, you know. But it's always a pleasure to working with a bride because you get to be with them on that special day. And that's a big thing. Doing their hair is a big part of their dress and their makeup because you have to get it right.
Yes, that's very important.
You have to get it right.
So Althea, I always ask every wedding vendor that comes on the channel and does this interview, if you could change one thing about this industry, anything that you could improve upon, what would you do? Customer
service. Delivering a great customer service consistently is very important. Don't drop the ball any at all. So that's what I would have changed.
And that's important. Customer service, most clients, especially for their wedding, expect A+ service. So it's very important.
Treat them like royalty.
Exactly. So I'm going to ask you to look into the camera. Tell persons the services that you offer and how they can contact you and find you.
Okay. I'm Althea Lawla again, and I'm at 75 Old Hope Road. The name of the company is The Salon Scalp Clinic JA Limited, and you can find us on Instagram at The Salon JA or our website at www.thesalonja.com or 876-978-1716. And it's the salon that make you look and feel beautiful. Beautiful.
Althea, thank you for joining me and having me smiling so much today. It was such a pleasure.
Thanks for having me.
And there you have it, guys. Althea Lawla from the Scalp Clinic JA. Thank you for joining us. Join us again next week when we interview yet another Jamaica wedding vendor. Bye.